It's delicious.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial using, like a festival makeup tutorial using super duper affordable products. I've got them here in front of me from BYS, designer brands, Essence, Mud Makeup, which you can buy in Woolworths, Australis, Modelco, BH Cosmetics, Modelrock lashes, so super affordable brands. If you've been watching me for a while now, you know that I love drugstore as much as I love high-end products. Sometimes with high-end products, I do believe you are just paying for the name that is slapped on top of it. But yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. Come and follow me on Twitter because I always talk to everybody on Twitter. I will leave them all on the screen now and down below as well. And without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so getting started, I'm going to be starting off with my brows first, and for that, I'm going to be using the Oh Hey Brow Shaping Kit from Australis, and I am going to be using all affordable brushes as well as makeup as well, so I'll leave all the brushes that I'm using on the screen somewhere around here. So the brush that I'm using first is the BH Cosmetics number 12. Now, I am going to take some of this gel part here just to create some shape, because I need to extend the end of my brow so they're not as short. I'm just kind of brushing this through and kind of creating like a new shape underneath. Okay, I'm kind of just bringing it down the front. And then what I like to do is I just kind of flick up of what's left on the brush, kind of just to create like little fake hairs. Not that they look anything like it, but doing this just allows you to get like the right effect to the front of your brow to fill it in without being too overpowering. Now, just taking the same brush, I'm just going to take some of this darker shade and I'm just going to kind of run through everything, and more so just fill in all the little gaps. And this is just also going to set the gel that you've just put down beforehand. And now just taking a little bit of the lighter shade, I'm just going to pop that at the front of my brow and kind of just flick up again. Just like that. So now to conceal these brows and clean them up a little bit, I'm just going to be taking the LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is in the shade Porcelain, and I'm going to be taking this on the BH Cosmetics number 9 brush. So I'm just going to squirt a little bit out onto the back of my hand, because don't make the mistake that I always do and squirt it right onto my eye, because last time I did that, I squirted it underneath and it went straight into my eye and I was crying for hours. So 10 out of 10 would not recommend. Now I'm just going to use this to carve out the brow more so. Now I'm just going to pull this concealer down. Okay, and we'll worry about concealing the top of the brow later when we do foundation, because I like to conceal the tops of my brows with foundation just so it all matches and it's not like beaming or anything like that. I'm just going to take this concealer all over my lid, because we're going to be using this as our eye base today. Now, this is very important, because if you want your shadows to show up and stay on, then make sure you either use an eye base or a concealer. I honestly feel like you can use any concealer for your eye base as long as you set it properly. I always use the Tarte Shape Tape, but that's not very realistic to talk about in this video because it is an affordable drugstore video, so let's not talk about Tarte Shape Tape. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're literally about to blend it out. Alright, then I'm just going to be taking this Morphe Beauty Sponge. Stay there, don't move. And I'm just going to blend this all in. I keep forgetting how good of coverage this concealer gives, and it's literally only like between like $6 and $10, I think, if you're in Australia. And don't feel obliged to bring it all the way under here. That's just my cheeks popping out and getting in the way. Now, we need to set that to keep it in place. I'm just going to be taking the BH Cosmetics brush, the number 4, and a little bit of the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of that over the lid just to set that concealer so it doesn't move and crease and be all nasty. Now for my eyeshadow today, I'm going to be trying out this BH Cosmetics Modern Mattes 28 color eyeshadow palette. So there's some beautiful colors in here, super versatile. And I think today I want to go with like the purpley, pinky sort of eye look with some glitter that I've got here. All right, so the first color I'm going to take is this light pink shade, and I'm taking this on the Platinum Contour Eye Brush. If fuck is this mirror doing? It needs to just relax because I've had enough. And I'm gonna start by putting this into my crease and kind of just like blending it up. I'm gonna zoom you guys in because I know you can see better when I do that. Oh my god, the mirror almost fucking fell on my tits. Wow. So sorry about that. I'm just gonna keep blending this light pink shadow through the crease just to kind of give a little bit of color to use as the transition, you know. Now, taking this other pink shade, I'm taking this on the BH Cosmetics brush number 6. Then I'm just going to take that brush I was using before and more so blend out that pinky shade. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit of the purple shade that's just next to it. And I'm going to start building these two up in my crease. These shadows aren't all that pigmented, but they are blending out really nicely. So it's kind of just like a light wash of color. Do you know what I'm saying? All right, so I'm just going to go in with the darker purple. And I'm just going to pop that on the outer V. And just sit it there. Kind of blend it up through my crease. Roger the Dodger. Roger that. And I'm just going to take some more pink and pop it over the edge of where I've just put the purple and blend it out. So I'm just taking a clean blending brush and I'm just blending out all the pink. And I'm just taking a little bit more of the purple and just kind of deepening everything a little bit more. Then I'm just going to take a little bit of that dark shade next to the purple and kind of just pack that on ever so slightly. I don't want to turn this into like a crazy like full glam intense look. Okay guys, so continuing on, I've just done this eye off camera, but I'm going to show you how I did that right now. So we're going to kind of be doing a little bit of a cut crease, and for that you're going to need some glitter glue. Now I don't have a drugstore affordable glitter glue. I've only got the Too Faced one. I know NYX does do one, though I do need to get my hands on that for videos just like this. And then I'm going to be mixing it with the Australis Shimmer Pot. This is in the shade Nearly Naked. Stunning. Let's just pretend that I'm using an affordable glue and we're just going to completely skip that. Just going to squirt some of that glue onto the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to go in with this little baby brush here. This is from BH Cosmetics number 11. And then I'm just going to do like a little bit of a cut crease. You know what I mean? And when I get to the edges, I'm just going to like dab a little bit in with the Shimmer Pot from Australis. And I'm just going to use this as a base for the glitter that we're about to put over the top. And then when I get close to the outer V, I'm just going to pat and kind of just like slightly blend the Shimmer Pot into it. Okay, once we've got that down, I'm just going to take a little bit more glitter glue. And I'm just going to go straight over the top of that. We just kind of use the Shimmer Pot as a base for the glitter so it's not like translucent underneath. Now going in with this BH Cosmetics glitter. This is in the shade Palliot's Sing. I don't know how to say that, so I'm gonna just leave it on the screen. Now, because it is a festival, it is not an option to not have wing liner, so I'm just gonna be taking the Australis Sense No Fear eyeliner pen, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do a bit of a big fuck off a wing. Whew, I can breathe again. Oh my god, doing wing liner stresses me out, especially when there's glitter on my eyelid. Anyway, moving on to mascara, I'm just going to be taking the Essence Instant Volume Boost Mascara, and I'm just going to generously apply this to my lids. Lashes, wow. For my lashes today, I'm just going to be taking these lashes by Modelrock lashes. These are in the style Melrose. So I've just popped on a little bit of lash glue. I'm just going to let this dry for around 30 seconds and then just pop it straight on. Holy shit, they look so good! Wow. Pinching these together just with these lash tweezers, just so they blend with my natural ones. Oh my god, they look so lit. Okay, so now that my eyes are finally done, let's move on to the face. So for primer, I'm going to be using the Face Base Skin Primer from Modelco. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that. It's like a clear sort of consistency. I'm just going to pop this all over my face. There's actually glitter all over my face that I cannot get off. that's just part of doing your makeup when you use glitter. It literally just goes everywhere and you never see the end of it for the next 6 months. For my foundation today, I'm going to be using this one from Designer Brands. This is the Luminous Hydrating Foundation. This is in the shade Classic Ivory 802. Now I have used this before and it has incredible coverage and nice and glowy. So I'm just going to use this foundation brush from TBX Beauty and I'm just going to kind of dot this around my face. Dot diddly swap. Hey. And then it's going to take my Morphe Beauty sponge again and then go to town and start blending all this out. Oh, I have a blind pimple above my lip and it fucking hurts. So I'm just blending this all in. It blends in super, super well and it kind of looks natural in a way. But you can build it up and get like really, really, really sick, epic coverage. Sick, epic coverage. Wow. Cool, dude. So I'm just going in with my second layer now. You don't have to do a second layer like this, like you can put more on at the start, but I just like to build it up and go from there, you know? Now I'm just gonna conceal the tops of my brows. Okay, like to me that just looks like real skin. Don't know what you think, but now just taking some more of the LA Girl Pro Concealer, I'm just gonna squirt that onto the back of my hand. And then I'm just gonna do the typical areas of highlighting. A little bit here too. Why not? And then under the eyes. Then I'm just gonna go straight back in with my damp Morphe sponge and blend all this out. Blending, 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 yeah. All of this blending got my arm feeling like it's about to fucking fall off because I've had enough. Okay, and then going straight up on in under the eyes. Concealer really blends out your under eye bags. Blends them out, really covers them so well. All right, after all that's blended out, I'm then just gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me setting powder in the shade Fair Claire. I'm just gonna pop that right under my eyes. I'm also taking this powder all over my nose and like on my cheeky little squats here. All the way up there, back there. And I'm gonna be baking my forehead a little bit as well, just to set that concealer, because the LA Girl Pro Concealer is quite thick, so I feel like you need quite a bit of concealer to bake it into place still. And then my smile lines. Now what I'm gonna do is just take this big fuck off fluffy brush from Platinum Powder Brush. And I'm just gonna take that translucent powder and set everything on the rest of my face. Because it is a festival, you need it to stay on all day long, so the more powder the merrier. I mean, I bake my face like I'm going to a festival every fucking day, to be honest. Now to contour my face a little bit, I'm just going to be taking the Mud Defining Contouring Highlighting Palette. You can get this in, like, Woolworths, I'm pretty sure. I tried it out ages ago and I was literally obsessed with it. I think it's so good, and for the price, phenom. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of this shade and a little bit of this shade. Tap it off. And then just go on in here. This stuff is so pigmented and it does create like a big like line on your face, but it's so blendable, so you can place it where you want it and then kind of like blend it out straight afterwards. I like to take some of the cooler shade as well and kind of just buff that in. We're gonna do like this, and then you put it on your face like this, like this. Just go under there. She got a neck. Hey, contouring the jawline is so important. Oh my god, can't stress it enough about me, not anybody else in particular. I'm just saying it changes your face shape so much and makes you look so much more snatched. Even if it's like on the daily basis, you just look snatched as fuck, and I've had enough. Oh, seriously love this so much. Drugstores are really starting to step up their game. Just contouring this big forehead down. Okay, so moving on to bronzer, I'm just going to be taking the Rimmel London Maxi Bronzer. And I'm just going to be taking that on a big fluffy brush, the BH Cosmetics #1. And I'm just going to bronze up my puss. Hey, bronze up my dick. Hey. Bronzing is everything. Everything. A little bit down the sides of the nose to match everything up. My nose always gets lost in concealer. Always. And I'm just going to drag some of that bronzer just down my neck slightly. Make sure it all matches up. Just to finish off the under eyes, I'm just going to take a little bit of that pink shade and I'm going to put it right up against my lower lash line and just blend it down. I'm then just going to take a little bit of the yellow shade out of the Mud palette and I'm just going to pop it on the highlighted areas. This powder isn't too yellow either, it's more like brightening rather than like banana sort of type, so it's good. Now just a little bit more bottom, or just a little bit of bottom mascara. It's good for bottom lashes, oh my god. Now just to highlight up a little bit, I'm just going to be taking this BYS palette and I'm going to be taking the shade, a little bit of Glam and a little bit of Glisten. So the two pinky shades down the bottom here. And I'm just taking this on the BH Cosmetics number 4 brush. And it's kind of like a pinky highlighter. So it's going to go with the eye look and it's kind of like festively, so it's fine. BYS actually has some pretty good shit out at the moment. Well, they have had for the past like year. Because I remember when I was little and I was first getting into makeup, BYS was like, they had nothing, they had no options, but now they've got so much. That's built up really, really well. So I just sprayed on up my brush a little bit of the makeup primer spritz. Oh, this is a primer. I thought it was a setting spray. Okay, no worries. Okay, I'm just gonna highlight my nose bridge a little bit. Now I'm just gonna take some of that highlighter, the lightest pink shade, and I'm just gonna pop it right on my inner corner. Just to keep that nice and open. Now for my lips, I'm just gonna take the Designer Brands Longwear Matte Lip Color. This is in the shade Almost Nude. And I'm just gonna hot this straight on. Alright, so I'm just gonna let this dry off a little bit. You know I've been lying, saying you ain't the one. Ooh, ooh. Okay, moving on just to a little bit of glitter on the cheeks. I'm just gonna take these glitters here from Sapphire Glitters. This is in the shade Flame. And then I'm also gonna take a little bit of Ice Fairy. Now, once again, I am gonna be using the Too Faced glitter glue just because I don't have a drugstore option. I'm really sorry, but as I said, NYX do have one out there. Haven't tried it, but I will get my hands on it. I'm just gonna take a little bit of glitter glue on the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna take this brush from BH. And I'm just gonna kind of like get it right up into this brush. I'll probably fuck this brush up, but on the cheek, just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna take some of the glitter. Oh wow, that's got a nice reflex in it. I'm just gonna add a little bit more glitter glue just to like the middle section and place that over the top. So I kind of use the one underneath to kind of like give it a base. And then this goes just over the top. So now just to finish off the look, I'm just going to add a little bit of this Models Prefer Holo Gloss Lip Topper in the shade Rose Quartz. And I'm just going to put this over the top of my lips. Wow, I'm so hungry, oh my god. Now just to set everything in place, I'm just going to be taking the BYS Makeup Setting Spray. And I'm just going to do a quick little spritz. Oh my god, that smells identical to the Gerard Cosmetics one. It's probably full of alcohol, which is good because it keeps your makeup on. It's not good for your skin, but Botox fixes that. You know what I mean? Okay, guys, so here we have the final and finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a massive thumbs up. I love you guys to the moon and back, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! Fucking see ya! Ew!